Hey everybody, this is Scott with Motorsportsland here in Salt Lake City. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new 2023 Mini from Winnebago 2301 BHS. So it's a 23-foot box, roughly about 30 feet overall, bunkhouse with a nice slide. The quality that you see in Winnebago is pretty much unmatched. You can really right off the bat see that it's got a nice high gloss fiberglass on the outside. That really, it looks a lot different than most of your trailers. It's got a double welded aluminum frame with brick foam insulation. We'll kind of go over some of the construction bits, as we go through, but really a much bigger, nicer difference in the build quality on the Winnebagos than you see in just about anything else out there on the market. You can take a look. We've got a nice big huge awning that really spans almost the entire length of the trailer. It's nice on a breakaway, so if the wind does kick up, it'll kind of kick back and forth and doesn't just rip off. You've got some nice exterior speakers on the outside. You've actually got a gravity water fill. That's nice. So if you do go on a long excursion, you can bring in some extra water and top it off. You don't have to feed it through a forced air. Hot water heater there. Nice big huge storage in your pass-through. All your doors are held up by magnets. All your walls are a product that's called Azdel as well, so it's a graphite composite, so it doesn't care if it gets wet. It doesn't, reduces delamination and things like that. You also notice you've got a fiberglass front cap on it. It really kind of built like a nice fifth wheel is. It really, all the abuse of a trailer, a lot of it is taken up here, so to have that completely solid instead of just a loo on board that's kind of flexes and gives you trouble, that's a nice thing to have. 2 batteries will go in this nice tray here. You've got 20-pound bottles here. Electric power tongue jack. You've got your illuminated light on the front to help you kind of get on and off at night if you're doing that. Coming over to the other side, you'll see you've got the exact same size big door here, held up again by a magnet. You're prepped for solar for the outside here. You do also have 200 watts of solar on the roof already. Included in there is a 30 amp charge controller. You've got the TrueLink tire monitor system here, and then you've even got a battery disconnect on this side. So they do a lot of neat things that are standard on a Winnebago that most trailers have as options. One of those neat things that they do is even like on your power jacks, you'll notice you've got individual buttons for each individual jack. A lot of times you'll have a trailer, you'll get it leveled out by its wheels, but the area around the wheels is not leveled off. So you've got to put 2 blocks on this side, 1 block on this side, shim it with rocks or twigs, whatever the case. These are nice because each individual jack has its own individual switch, which also means it has its own individual motors. That's just nice because it gives a better clearance, better control. You can actually tap both sides and make sure that you're completely stable even if it's on uneven ground. Great option that Winnebago does. They've got a rack and pinion slide system, so it's a really nice and reliable slide system. You can walk on top of the roof on a fully walkable roof. You can walk on top of the slide. It's just a really structurally great option. You've got a nice outside shower right here that taps in, getting water from your hot water heater, so that makes it nice to shower, cook, or do dishes, whatever on the outside. Black tank flush and your city water connection here, all kind of located nicely on the outside where your stand is going to be. Again, you can see multiple electric jacks. Good spare. You've got a ladder going up to the top. Again, Winnebago doing a lot of things where now a lot of people are putting it as ladder prep. Winnebago actually still has a ladder on it going up to a fully walkable roof. You've got a nice access door here into your bunks that flip up, so you can put those up if you have tall storage, bikes or whatnot. Just a really great idea. Full-size bumper here, so you can put your waste tube in there, as well as a wash-down spray port that you can hook a hose onto there like a quick connect. Outside kitchen, again, with your magnetic hooks, everything's just easy to do. You'll get a skillet that goes in here. All your outside kitchen is all metal, so it's a lot easier on the elements, as well as a refrigerator and a sink. Some of the things that they do as far as the Comfort Tech package on here, so you've got heated and enclosed underbelly. So you've got ducted heat from your furnace that's going down into the underbelly where your pipes and tanks are to keep them from freezing. It's a really, in the area that we're at here as far as winters and stuff like that, having it extend your season is a really good idea, as well as having heat pads on your pipes and tanks so you can just kick on those heaters on the inside, really keep everything safe. You've got a 3-year strong structural warranty on it, and then the Explorer package is kind of a little bit higher lift, so it gives you better clearance. You've got the nice Lippert solid step that goes all the way down to the ground. That gives you a lot better feel when you're going into the trailer because it's supported by the ground instead of it being tilted. Nice, big, huge radius door, big grab handle to come inside. Come on inside. When you come in, you've got, as you can see, like an actual big walk-in pantry. A lot of people use that term pretty lightly, but this actually is a walk-in pantry. It's nice. You could be able to put brooms, coats, hanging on the other side, but a really, really great area for storage. You've got your digital thermostat here, controlling the temperature. It's really nice to have the bunk double over doubles here. That way the kids can kind of put their own stuff on their own bunks. Alleviates all that clutter from the rest of the trailer. Tank heater is what I'm talking about, is here on your panel. Really nice and easily accessible. Step ladder going up to the top bunk, built into the bunk, which is really nice. You can see the ducted air conditioning throughout the trailer. Coming into the bathroom, you can tell you've got nice porcelain toilets. You've even got a stainless steel sink. Really good sized shower. Really kind of a bunkhouse that's built, even for little kids, but also older kids. Really good sized things instead of little showers that kind of put her head up in the ceiling. This particular trailer is optioned to have the theater seating in it. You can do the theater seating, you can do just a bench sofa on here, or you can do a U-shaped dinette. Any of those options are really nice to have. You'll notice that you've got 12-volt charging stations as well as 110 outlets everywhere throughout. Both sides. This is important too. Winnebago's still using an 8 cubic foot gas electric refrigerator. The nice thing about that is, especially where we camp here, to be able to go out longer seasons, stuff like that, if you're camping in the shade and your solar's having a hard time keeping your batteries charged with a 12-volt refrigerator, you could run into definite problems. It's nice to see somebody still using an 8 cubic foot gas electric fridge. Really good, more pantry storage throughout here. Coming into the master, you've got really nice storage on both sides for hanging. You've got drawers here. Again, 12 volt and 110 outlets. Your queen size bed comes up. So it's nice. I like it how they have it separated. So you have your pass-through storage on the outside, as well as having your separate storage here. You can put bedding and linens and stuff like that in here and still have a completely separate place for your camp chef or your messy stuff. And again, you've got power up here to put in another TV if you want, but good hanging lockers. Nice full-length drawers coming through here. It's good to have a pocket door going into the main bedroom. That way it gives you a little false sense of privacy when you're camping in a bunkhouse trailer. But going into the galley, really great storage, deep everywhere. You've got a really good convection microwave here. A couple of years ago, Winnebago decided that they didn't want to put any more ovens in trailers, which is a great idea because ovens don't really cook that evenly. So they've given you a whole bunch of storage here, but then, taking care of that by a convection microwave, which is kind of like an air fryer, which everybody loves. You've got a nice high-rise faucet, big, huge stainless steel sink, solid surface countertops. More storage up in here. TV. You've got one of my favorite things where you've got 12-volt wireless charging stations throughout the trailer as well. So you just drop your phone on that, and you hate to bring your phone everywhere, but your phone's now your camera, so that kind of ends up being a nice way to do that. Big, huge, more storage here. I love the decor where you've got a lot of the lighter looks on it with the darker cabinetry on the below. In a smaller trailer like this, it really just kind of opens it up and gives you a nice big, open feeling. I think they've done a really good job. Again, my name is Scott from Motorsports End here in Salt Lake City. Come and see me. This is our 2023 Winnebago Mini 2301 BHS.